dinner, we ended up making a sweet potato and black bean enchilada casserole. It was so delicious. I will type the recipe out below. And at about 4:30 in the afternoon, Brian's usually done at work at 5, and I started texting him saying, I really feel like we should just go out to dinner. I'm tired. We still have to edit this video, and I just was not in the mood to cook and create more dishes. And he said, okay. So when he came in at 5, I just thought, you know what? It is dark outside. It's cold. The amount of effort it would take to get everybody ready and out the door. And then when we got home, it would be bedtime and we still would have to edit the video. I just kind of talked myself out of it, and we had a meal plan. We had bought the groceries. And so I was like, will you just help me get this in the oven? And y'all, it really only took about 25 minutes start to finish to get this entire casserole into the oven. And I think at times I feel like it's going to take so much longer and more effort, and so I can convince myself it's easier to just get takeout. But then I always remember it really isn't at the end of the day. And so I was thankful that when we got this in the oven, we still had time to sit down and edit the video before we enjoyed our nice dinner. This will definitely give us some leftovers for the rest of the week also. And then as I was filling these enchiladas, there actually was a lot left of the sweet potato inside. And so we had that for breakfast this morning on the side of scrambled eggs, like a little sweet potato hash brown, and it was so delicious. So I'm very thankful we made the decision to save money and stay home and have this delicious meal. I will type out the recipe down below. And we actually really enjoy recipes that have sweet potatoes in them, and I have been actually searching for recipes. We have a breakfast casserole that has sweet potatoes and sausage and spinach that we always have Christmas morning. I will try to get that out to y'all prior, and we just really enjoy just the taste and flavors of this. So it ended up being a really nice night at home. And I always, at the end of the day, when I make this choice to just stay home, feel so much better about it. Okay guys, happy Vlogmas day 3. I have made it this far. That feels like a victory in itself. So I just did a pumpkin pickup, and it was much work all by myself. Oh my goodness. It was cold and there were more pumpkins than I remember dropping off at that lady's house, but they were all in great shape. Her porch is kind of shaded, and so I think that's why her pumpkins looked perfect after all these weeks. So they are in the back, and I just got some Sonic drinks for everybody at home. I'm gonna go home and make an Italian grinder salad for lunch. That is so good, so easy. I got that Walmart delivery order yesterday, so I could make that today. And I'm gonna run in here to Dollar Tree and get some gift boxes and some tape so we can wrap some gifts. Lunch was so delicious. This is one of our very favorite salads and something that we have for lunch about once a month. So it's called an Italian grinder salad, and it has iceberg lettuce. I doubled the recipe and it served 5 of us, so you could just kind of keep that in mind. It has iceberg lettuce that you chop up and rinse off and put in your bowl, and then you cut up veggies. You really could add anything that sounds good to you, but it has some red onion, any kind of peppers that you have. So I had a few pepperoncini peppers left over from a Mississippi pot roast, and then I also opened up some banana peppers. And on a side note, Thrive Market is the only place that I've been able to find organic pepperoncini peppers. So if you're looking for some organic products that are just hard to find, I would always check Thrive Market. I can put the link down below. Cherry tomatoes. Esme and I are the only ones that eat cherry tomatoes, so I just put enough in for the 2 of us. Everybody else kind of picks around it, which is such a shame because I plant cherry tomatoes in our garden, and eat so many of them. I love to chop them up for omelets and just eat them whole. They are so delicious. They add such a pretty color to things too. And then it just says lunch meat, but I like to do salami, pepperoni, and ham. Today I just did some salami and pepperoni. I get the uncured pepperonis, and I have found that Aldi has the best selection of lots of nice salamis. So the dressing may sound kind of weird, but it's just mayonnaise and red wine vinegar, salt, oregano, Italian seasoning, and red pepper flakes. And you just kind of mix that all together, stir it up, and then pour it over the salad and serve pretty immediately. The dressing is almost a little bit too much, but I ended up adding the whole thing. We served it up and everybody loved it. Even my son Everett, that doesn't typically go for a salad, really enjoyed it. And then of course, sprinkle with Parmesan cheese. That makes everything so much better. So this recipe is one that I really feel like you should try if you're looking for something kind of out of the box for lunches. I know lunches for us sometimes can get kind of mundane when you're just eating sandwiches all the time or leftovers. So just having kind of a standalone option for lunch is so good. We are going to be making a fun spice tea mix together today, and this is great if you want to give a little gift to your kids' teachers or your neighbors. It makes quite a bit, and you can give just a little bit because the recipe only calls for like a tablespoon or two per cup of hot water. So I got everything ordered. Coleman, go lay down, baby. Go lay down. Go lay down. I got everything ordered, and we're gonna mix it up in this big bowl. And then I found some of these in the attic that I hadn't used from last year, and so we have got these washed. He is needy. Do you want to go outside? Maybe we should let him go outside. Hold on. Got the big jingle bells on the door. So I got these washed up, and we'll put them in here. And if I need any more, I saw a couple more of these at Dollar General down the street. Okay, so I have the recipe on my phone. I have it on a recipe card somewhere, but got tired of looking for it, so I just texted my sister Lisa. Okay, so it calls for 3 cups of Tang. This brings back memories of being younger. I got this online at Sam's. If you're a member at Sam's Club, they have free shipping over $50, I think, and I usually, with toilet paper and everything, have quite a bit, so it was easy to just add this. So we're gonna do 3 cups, all the powder. Can y'all see that? 3 cups of Tang. This is such a pretty color. Probably got some toxic food dye, but that's okay. It's holidays, moderation, right? Okay. 3 cups Tang, 2.5 cups of sugar. This is 1/4 a cup, so we'll do 1/2, and then I'll use my big 1, 2, okay. 1 cup of instant tea. And I got the lemon flavor of this because I'm gonna use this smaller one. It said a large lemonade packet, and when I did my grocery order, they gave me these, and so maybe it being lemon flavored will just make it all the better. Okay, so a large lemonade packet, and let's see, 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. I have 1/2 teaspoon. That's one thing I need Santa to bring me in my stocking. Santa, if you're editing and watching this, we are always never have enough measuring spoons. Okay, so we need to do 6 of these because these are half. So 3, 4, 5, 6. That is my I have a Mop Robo, one of those ones that will like vacuum up a hamburger. We worked with them a while ago. Y'all, I love that thing, but that is what you're hearing in the background. It does an automatic clean cycle and dries itself. So I don't know, it's making a weird noise. Okay, and then let's see. A teaspoon of allspice and half a teaspoon of cloves. I have arthritis in my hands. I think I've shared that before. It's worse on one side. Okay, so half a teaspoon of cloves and a teaspoon of allspice. Don't y'all love the smell of all these Christmassy spices? They smell, okay. This is like user error. We're just gonna do the pour this way. Ooh, a little bit more allspice. Okay, let me get a big spoon. Got my spurtle. I've shared about these before. I saw these on Christine's notebook, her vlog. Do y'all watch her? She has the best cooking vlogs. I have tried so many of her things and her channel is doing so well. I'm so happy for her. But she shared about these and I ordered them off of her link and absolutely love them. I didn't know they were called a spurtle either. Maybe that's just I'm late to the party. I don't know. Okay, so this is all stirred up. It smells so good. Okay, and then I brought a funnel. So the directions say 2 tablespoons to a cup of water. I'm just going to use this. So this, I think if you actually gave away the smaller ones, this could kind of stretch further into having more gifts to give away, but this is a really inexpensive thing. And I can't wait to show you when you put it on hot water, it turns because of the Tang, this really pretty orange color. So what I would also do, it has the cute candy canes, but if you just got regular mason jars, which would probably be a more inexpensive way, you could just get a 1/4 of a yard of holiday fabric from like Hobby Lobby and just cut little squares. And if you had the scissors, that would be extra, that had the little kind of squiggly lines or squiggle things. Words escape me, y'all. And then just put that there and then screw the top on and then the fabric kind of comes through here and out the side. That would be really cute. I will add a bow and then write out the recipe card and gift it that way. So we'll have 3 of these. I think I'll give these to our supper club families. We are a part of a supper club that I started a few years ago, and we have the wildest, most fun times, y'all. I love it so much. I highly recommend that idea. I've been wanting to make a blog post about it because we have done such fun themes and had such a good time. Our December meeting, okay, y'all listen to this. We are meeting at a big Goodwill and everybody is bringing $20 cash. And the boys and girls swapped names. So I have one of the other gentlemen, and you're buying an outfit that a dressy outfit that we are then wearing out to dinner. And we made reservations at the Magnolia Hotel. We live in the Waco area. So this really nice restaurant, and we're going in our Goodwill outfits, which will be so silly and so fun. So that is later on in December. I'm really hoping he doesn't pick out the person that got me a dress for me, because I don't really like to wear dresses anyways, and the idea of getting a random one from, and I like things at Goodwill. It's just, I think this might be how silly can we make each other look. Okay. Now Coleman wants to come in. So this made, I would think this probably would make 5, Coleman, of this size. And so it makes quite a bit. If you wanted to do just that one recipe, if you wanted to do the smaller ones, you could then even give it to more people. I don't know why we're needing so much attention. I really need to get some footage for y'all of all 3 of them together. So Loretta is now she's our Piradoodle. She's Coleman's daughter. She is about the size of Coleman, a little bit smaller, but little Elvis is 8 pounds now, but when all 3 of them are playing and wrestling and together, it is so ridiculous. Okay, guys, so this is gonna wrap up today's vlog. I have had so much fun making these and hanging out with you. I'm hoping, I don't know if it'll be on tomorrow's or maybe the next vlog, but we're also gonna make a dry chai tea mix. Okay, I wanted to show y'all these. I got all of these vintage, I've shared this, I think, the other day too, at Half Price Books, these Taste of Home and Southern Living cookbooks. And I went when Half Price Books was having a $1 sale where huge sections of the store were only $1. So I got these really nice hardbound books there, and it's so nice. For me, I get so overwhelmed when I go online and try to search for a recipe because then I have to write it down. I am always a paper girl. I prefer an actual cookbook. I prefer an actual written planner. I'm just old fashioned and old, I guess. So anyways, if you are looking for some great Christmas cookbooks and idea books, go to Half Price Books if you have one in your area. Okay. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you're having a great holiday season. We will see you tomorrow in another video. We try to get Coleman in it. Coleman, Coleman. Say bye. Bye, Coleman. Bye, guys.